If you're running a web design, web development, or you're running a Webflow agency like we are at Flow Ninja, having the right tool for your multi-language translations can help you out earning more per project, making like the whole experience for your customers a lot better, and like also expand the whole new market of websites you can do kind of globally. And that's why in this video we're gonna be covering Weglot and like the basics of using Weglot at your agency. The first thing is, why do you actually need a multi-language tool, like and specifically an external multi-language tool to basically do all of your translations? In our experience, when we tried translating websites into multiple different languages without an external tool, it was a real pain. I mean, like just showcasing a Webflow process we had before, like it's probably going to be similar to any of the other platforms, and that is we created subfolders like with RS, like let's say for Serbian. Then when we create a subfolder, we need to find where is the subfolder, duplicate a page, then we need to go ahead and translate all the content for that specific page manually, link everything properly, decide when we're going to be redirecting to Serbian version of the page, when we're going to be directing to English version, etc., etc. And all of that can add a lot of overhead to your development process and a lot of operations overhead for your clients, which you don't want to. And that's why using tools like Weglot and adding automatic translation from automatic machine translations can save you like a lot of time and can make like the process a lot more seamless. Another big benefit is like you're not gonna need additional resources when you do the translation. If the project doesn't have a big budget or you don't have a big team to go ahead and translate the website into, let's say, 5 different languages, just by leveraging machine translation, you're gonna be able to serve the website into as many languages as you want to. And like with recent studies, 85% I would say of all of the machine translations are very good. People are not gonna notice that they're not translated by real humans. And then with time, you can start changing that copy and making it more branded for your brand, because I feel like that's gonna be probably the biggest differentiator from machine translation and then like from your own branded copies, because you're gonna know how to use your brand tone and voice and kind of how to make sure that that gets addressed properly. But you can then, after leveraging the automatic translations from Weglot, you can jump into their visual editor to go ahead and make the changes manually, so you can see how the percentage of the website which was translated manually and which was proofread by your team. You can invite your team members to go ahead and change all the copy, or if you would like more to use the service from Weglot to go ahead and basically do professional translations from like their team. And then like the third thing on why you want to use an external tool is just the robustness. I mean, like, of course, like if you do an in-house translation, and if you do like the whole translation in-house, that can be like the process. But tools like Weglot specifically, I mean, like has been around since 2016. So based off of that, it has been tried and tested into like getting like a lot of visitors, getting visitors from different countries, making sure the SEO is on point, that all of the features, translating URLs, translating slugs, translating media and stuff like that is already in place, and that the UI is gonna be as best as possible for your client when you start adding non-technical people to go ahead and start making the translations. And then like without just saying, okay, you should use kind of Weglot, again, like kind of we're just showcasing how our process has been like over the past years of using the tools like Weglot for our projects, because as we're an agency from Europe, we have many clients coming from Germany that need like German websites, Spain that need Spanish websites, French that need like websites on French, because people in those countries are used to websites being translated into their own language and are probably gonna have that much more brand security because they see, okay, they've actually spent time to dedicate and to translate everything for me, and this whole experience feels catered to my country itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and like showcase some of the websites we've done internally and some of the features we've basically used from Weglot in order to make all those websites happen. So the first website is Toledo. They're from Germany. You can see in their case, we've decided we just want to use subfolders. So it's a great feature like to make sure that Google recognizes just your own domain and that you have additional versions of the website in different languages. So like you can go ahead and add multi-language. And like this is the basic example. Then like we can see websites like Hive, where we were able to add multiple languages, so like not just German, but we added French, Italian, Spanish. We were able to basically like translate all of the slugs on the website itself, so like you can rename subfolders, rename pages, etc., etc. We were able to serve different content based on the language people go to, or in the case of Capmo, we were able to, when switching to English, kind of disable the whole resources center, because it's not going to be dedicated in English. It's just going to be dedicated in German itself. So there are going to be many different things that are going to be opening up as you use a tool like this. And by visiting their website or by going to their university, you can go ahead and see, do they have the feature that you specifically need for your project, and how you can leverage that the best. And then the final thing is like the feedback we're getting from our clients. The great thing is like, okay, clients have a core version of the website, in our case on Webflow, and that's where they make all the core updates, and then everything from there gets synced to Weglot, and they can have like really non-technical people who just like team members from their team who are doing the translations in Weglot and just seeing the percentage amount. Okay, we have 10 more percent of the website to do the multi-language translation, and just to make sure that everything is as compliant as possible. And by doing so, they can have a much better brand like performance across Europe specifically, or all around the world, into making sure, okay, our websites are, all the possible languages. We can get a bigger market cap based off of that, because, okay, like even though like today a lot of people speak English, it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's speaking English. So they can open up much larger market for their business and start earning more and like having a much bigger revenue overall. So this is everything for the first episode. In the next episode, we're going to be discussing a lot more on how you can actually include tools like Weglot into your own proposal, and like either earn more or make passive income by leveraging Weglot as a tool at your agency. By leveraging tools like Weglot, it's going to allow you to start earning more on your projects, or also to start earning some of the recurring revenue based on the type of pricing you decide to go like and offer to your clients.